Welcome to Cool Fikis. We're halfway through the list, by the way. We're on 25. So yesterday we landed on a nice halfway point. Thunderblade. A helicopter game. I remember this being really tough. I don't think I'll be able to finish it, but we'll give it a go. Will I finish this before Monkey March? Yeah, I do. I think. I think I do. But I don't know how much time I'll have to play anything else before Monkey March rolls around. By the way, Monkey March is really just probably going to be one game. Because I want to play Black Myth Wukong. So that's, you know, it's a Souls-like. And those games are huge. So probably going to take forever. Unless it's remarkably short. Because I've not looked into it at all. I don't know a damn thing about it other than it's based on Journey of the West and Chinese mythology. But that's about it. That's all I know about it. Let me get the control scheme up. You have more interest in Black Myth Wukong after learning about the voice actors. It has an English dub, doesn't it? Which I thought was really interesting. They didn't need to do that. I truly didn't think they were going to do that. I thought it would just be Chinese with English subtitles and that, but they went above and beyond and spent the money. Here it is. Thunderblade. That's a good sound. Meow meow. Just Goku voice Wukong. Crusty ass heli picture. I love it. One of the dub actors is Kerry Shaw, who was famously a whole bunch of characters in English of Dog's Life? It's a crazy world, isn't it? Stage 1. Helicopter! Here we go! We're shooting! Holy fuck. The buildings are flashing. I love how the buildings are just flat planes stacked on top of each other. Do we need a polygon stretcher for this? Nah. Oh, and now we're doing this perspective. Oh, it changes things up. I remember owning Super Thunderblade for the Mega Drive, and I played the crap out of that game as a kid. Oh! So there's something extremely nostalgic about this particular setup. Super Thunderblade had a better sound design. I think this is, in a weird way, and it's strange how it's... in a weird way, it's strange how it's bad that this game has realistic sound effects, which is cool, but the reimagined version for the Mega Drive, Super Thunderblade, just hits better because the sound effects are tailored to be video gamey. And it's just, I don't know, it's better. I prefer it. Because this... It's not a problem, you know, it's a taste issue. It's a skill issue in taste, and my taste says I don't want to hear realistic explosions. I want to hear Yamaha synth twang. Shit! Ooh. Changes. And now we're gonna explode an air carrier. Holy fuck. These are the bad guys, right? Ah, fuck. You made absolutely sure that these are the bad guys before we started doing this. Because I've already started, it's too late to stop now. Victory. Had a bunch of gun-synthesized explosions. Gunstar Heroes sounds was super good. They were super good. Ah, now we're in the desert! Ah! Don't hit the walls. There's something I want to talk about, but I don't know if it contradicts my no politics rule on here. I guess I'll just mention it in passing and not focus on it, because I think it's a funny story. So, I don't know if it was after... I actually don't know where this person came from. Probably from the stream, or maybe they watched from a YouTube video. Doesn't matter. But because of my recent stance on this channel being no politics, apparently that makes me alt-right. I was confronted by somebody via Discord, and yeah, I'm no better than I'm a no good fascist because I don't want to talk about it. So that was funny. That's it. That's the story. It just made me chuckle. So that's a good laugh. I enjoyed that. The irony. That's good shit. Yes, pilots, these are the bad guys. They committed a felony by saying my mum was ugly. Holy fuck. Yeah, these have all got to go. That ain't right, Chief. Your mama's a real beaut. And I say that in the most respectable way. She's a true lady. Your mama is nice. She's a respectable person. I don't have a joke. This is a comment. This is a compliment, rather. Isn't this one like some kind of dreadnought on the land? With giant tread wheels? Yeah, it is. Look at this. Fucking scary. Imagine seeing this in the desert. What could they possibly do? We're in the desert. It's not like they have boats. We don't need a boat. Oh! Ah, stop. Oh my god, there was a Sega logo on that. they endorsed they endorsed the war effort. Now, this is one of the few instances where I don't understand the difference of change. In the arcade version, this level's like an ocean, so there's boats and stuff. But you'll see later, because there's bridges and shit. So this is clearly like a lake or a very long river. In the Mega Drive version, in the reimagined version, it's the ocean, which is fine. You know, they probably had to save on space, and just having nothing but blue is probably way more data saved than, you know, having stuff like this. You got green stuff and ruins everywhere, but I do prefer this. This is nice. It's like you're flying up the Amazon River or something. And as you can imagine, the one that's just the ocean, it's just blue. But again, I don't blame them. You know, there's only so much data on that cartridge. You gotta save space somehow. Oh yeah, the ocean is solid in this. I don't know how I would react if, like, there was a scandal going on and we found out that, let's say, a company like Nintendo was actually giving money to, like, war efforts around the country. I'd be like, oh my god. This isn't like a conspiracy, this is real, this is proven? Shit. I don't know how I feel about this. I'd be really conflicted. I'd be like, holy fuck. I'd like to know why. I think that would be my first question. It's like, you make fucking video games, why do you give a shit? It ain't Sega if it doesn't have more! Oh! 69. Boss time. I forget what this one is. So we had a hangar, we had a dreadnought. Oh, it's a giant barongo! Woo! Why did I do that? Destroyed. Nintendo saw people who leaked War Thunder documents and wanted to send their ninjas after them. Gotta get the money to fund the Switch 2 somehow. Stage 4! Take off! This is more or less the same. I think it's only the water stage that's been changed. Everything else is more or less recreated the best way it could be. Oh, it's fun causing terror. I'm bombing you all, but I'm the good guy, remember? It says so in the legal documents that I'm the good guy for doing this, so, you know, don't blame me. Doesn't matter how many lives I've taken. It's a just war. Whatever that means. Ah! Fuck. The cat. Oh, damn it! I shouldn't be looking at chat. Fucking chemical plant zone. God, chemical plants. Please. That fucking slap bass. Whoa. Whoa! They were coming from all angles. Stage 4. End. You win. You bombed the man. Now you go home and get paid minimum wage in military... fuck, what's it called? That thing. That scam. That scam they give you when you no longer work. Pension! That's it. Your minimum rate military pension. You will receive less than 2% than what you put in. The end. The best top ranked players. Asshole. Cool. That was a short little romp in the... You watched Watership Down last night. Oh no. What did you think? You loved it. Let's spin the wheel to celebrate. Ooh, super kicks. This'll be interesting. A puzzle game to lighten the palate after we're just done with that action game. Where is super kicks? There it is. Oh yeah, the screen. It's one of those games, so we need to readjust the position. Let me just shove it over here a little bit. Yeah. So it's right, Dad said screen. You mean the 12 age plus rating in Finland is good? Parents should be careful about which young kids they let watch that, but you loved it. Definitely could see why it traumatizes kids, though. That's great. I'm so happy you loved it. Turns out you had it confused with The Animals of Farthing Woods, which is one of the other... Yeah, The Animals of Farthing Woods is the series. The series with similar twists. Had that bloody scenes. Not the thorn bush scene. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're getting nervous, man. Whoa, what's happening? Holy shit. Oh, Taito, again. Why is there just a block of sound? Do you hear that? Can you hear that? Okay, I need to ask people. Can anybody hear a constant sound happening right now? I'm being dead serious. Because my audio mixer is telling me there is a 40 decibel peak happening right now, constant, and I can't hear anything. Where is it getting that from? I wonder if this is one of those frequencies we can't hear because we're human. Anyway. Let's play some kicks! Shit! Okay, I'm bad at this game. Oh, I got hurry! Nice! How's the audio for this game? It seems a tad quiet for me. E! E! Z! Easy? It's a bit quiet. Up! F. Nice! Got it. Okay, I'll turn the volume up. Round 2. I like this type of game. There used to be a game like this on a system I used to play. I played it quite a bit. I forget its name though, unfortunately. Ooh. But Kicks is the OG. Hurry, hurry, hurry. No! I hate that thing. Go away, creature. No! Fuck it! Yes, I want to continue. What do you take me for? Okay, so if you gamma over, you start from the beginning of the stage, but you do get to continue from the stage you were on. That's fair. I can gel with that. I'm scared of this fucking thing. What's that one? Oh, a shield! Okay, it does not protect the line! Oh, it does not protect the line! Hurry, hurry, hurry. A second hurry. Okay. For Kellogg's. Oh. This game is harder than it looks. R. Okay, good. Nice. Get the T. Get that. I don't know what it is, but I got it. I hate that thing. It's very annoying. Wow! I tried to go in, why wouldn't it let me? Final try, are you ready? I don't know. Apparently I'm not too good at this. Or. Shit. I need to get practice on this. 75% of the area, are you sure? Nice. Go away! Goblin! This thing is evil! I'm just gonna follow you wherever you go and then gank you when you're not checking. This game is a piss. Go away, goblin! I'm not a fan of this game. The difficulty shot through the roof. Stage 1 was A-okay, but this one... You're not allowed to win. You're allowed to think you could win. That's okay. Piss! Why? What's your problem? I need that. Please. I barely moved an inch. Wow, so fun. Go away. Leave. U. E. R. U. Thank you. No! Go away. Get out. Ooh. Get lost. Holy moly! I really hate that thing. That was just round 2. Stop flashing. Stop flashing. Stop it. Stop it! Everything's blood red now. This is evil. N. Everybody stop. Okay, we got a big slab. This music's going places. It's so fast. Look at it. No! Oh, that was too close. Why is there two of them now? When did that happen? Ah! This is fucking really tough. Oh, apparently you could have two player on this. That's interesting. I wonder if it's competing or you're working together like co-op. Goblin needs to switch the decaf. Look at it! It's everywhere. And nowhere. C! For... celery. N for cheese. As in... Nabayo! That's what happens when you don't look where you're going! Oh me, oh my, I sure do love to play quicks. Oh me, oh my. Go away. Oh, how bothersome. This goblin sure is making a ruckus. Seriously, go away. How do you know exactly where I'm gonna be? Oh me, oh my. Okay, right across. Big fat steak. no! That was it! I was at 72! Oh no! I didn't! Oh, I guess we're starting from the beginning again. I'm not done with this. I like it was supposed to be a cooldown. This is anxiety inducing, so I'll just focus on work. That's a good idea. You're about to text me, but I'm streaming. Hello, Green. You were in a call with some huge man about something, and you got him to agree to join the Pogic. We got working on a giant man. Is it the giant man? This is Super Kicks. And we're starting from the beginning again because I wasn't paying attention. The big man from next door. Oh, I'm the large man from next door. Ha ha ha. My special abilities are I can unblock your toilet. Stage 1 is so relaxed compared to everything else. Nice. Oh, internet presence. I thought you just found some large person. Okay, this is where the game starts to get really annoying. I found a large man to work on the project. It's necessary. Quick. No! 3 points. Yeah. As in, as in, as in, oh. Gop! Oh, not so bad. Oh. You're already the only second biggest man in the project. I have a lot. Damn it! The fucking seizure lightning. Stop! Stop looking! Oh, God. Okay, we're back on Blood Avenue. Beam, 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 beam. Welcome to Kicks! You're gonna get your kicks! Huh. Funny! Can I pull this off? Radical! He wants my blood. Fuck, he got it. He got it. Go away! Holy shit! This thing is ravenous. As in, me. Up! Fuck you! Okay. Go back in. Cut Markiplier over. I would, if that happened, I would be really like, okay, listen, it's not that I don't believe you, it's just, you understand, you gotta see it from my perspective, you understand how ridiculous this might, I'm gonna need some, like, proof, because this, you might just be a really good voice impersonator, I need something to help me. Oh, this was a bad idea. Why did I do this? Shit, that would have been rock and roll, but I fucked it. This is my dog Chica. Oh, like Five Nights at Freddy's. What? You named your dog, you know, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, just a good name. Oh. What's Five Nights at Freddy's? You fucking streamed the whole... Wait a minute. Leans over, pulls mask off. Jet! Gets killed by a red skull. No! Goblins are the worst. They steal... Oh, I got a 1-up. Hello everybody, I'm Bartiplier. I like the trope of the clone version of the original person is the same, has the same name except it's got BL in front of it. Blartiplier. Bleem dude. I cloned green dude, but he didn't come out green. I don't know what that colour is. No! Fuck you. I only just started. How dare you? Ooh. Wow, this guy. Ah! Holy crap. No! You 72%! Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I would like a game like this, but not as evil. How does it know? Okay, I'm not allowed to have anything, I guess. Fuck off! Oh, that's so frustrating. How ravenous this thing is. I haven't even moved yet. This thing has a problem that no one can fix. Oh, of course. Go away. Shit, too greedy, too greedy. Go away. Go away, go away, go away. Make it! Yes! Holy moly! Oh my god, it's alive. Try next area! Ah, cool, look how fast it is now. This is getting too much. Look how gross. There's no way. I have a... I was gonna say I have a strategy, but... No... What if I... Crazy idea, but what if I make like a little bridge? Over... Like I keep inching over it just slowly. Make a little Minecraft bridge. I think this thing is wising to my tricks. Whoa, it worked! I still have all of this to go, though. Fair. Victory. That's the strat. Build a bridge. That's the strat. I think it's a goblin. That's a goblin. Build a little funny bridge. Oh! It came back. It looks like a middle finger. Fuck you! Oh. I've got newfound confidence. I'm gonna keep pushing this. See how far I get before I get really fed up. Where the bridge strat... Even the bridge strat fails. Whoops. I legit just wanted to go around. I didn't know that was going to happen. Whoa! Get flipped. No! Oh, there's two of them now. This is getting out of hand. Shit. I have another idea. Same strat, but different rules. Oh boy. So the game calculates whichever side the goblin is on to be the side that doesn't get filled in. So what if I trap him in the smaller pen? And get the... That's how you play the game. Who's this guy? Oh, he's got swans. Come on, guy. You know you want to go over there. There we go. Shit. I think I made that too small. Oh, definitely now. What? What? I just found a secret and it made me go to the next stage. Warp zone. Oh no. Ah! I really should catch up on chat. Is this one of those games where... No, it does not pause if you do that. Okay. Come on, Goblin. Go to the right. Go to the right. Go over. Go over. Go over. I don't think he's gonna. You son of a bitch. No! So fucking gross. So fucking gross. I can taste it. Oh, there we go. Winner. This is derivative of the arcade game Kicks. This is Kicks. This is Super Kicks. This is the sequel, apparently. Rubber glove and plastic bottle, I assure you, is much more because when you give a squeeze, it gives the middle finger that comes out. You missed the name. I think I might give this game a rest now. I think it's been good, but I think I'm going to give this game a rest. I can catch up on chat now at least. Fucking hell, there's been a lot. What would Clone Jackie be? Oh. Okay. The way to get Cookie to calm down is to go to bed. And he sits on your head and takes a nap. Oh. Clones are usually force sensitive. I mean, like you can force them down the stairs. It's like the Super Burger time, which added a whole bunch of crazy shit and ruined the game. You know, I think the Goblin, interesting idea, but Maybe the original game was way better. Let's try. Oh, okay. Zaxxon. I need to move this back. I need to move this back to the time of dawn. My face is whack, 'cause I mowed the lawn. But wait, super? Is it going to be another bite? I don't know. Let's go. Oh, poo, it's another one of these. Fuck, okay, I'll put it back. Fuck. Okay, I'll put it back. Oh. This game has got problems, don't play it. I played a fucking fan game yesterday of some fucking TV show just to have a look at it, because it was part of the Sonic Expo thing. And when I booted it up, it said, "This game is a parody, is that okay with you?" And it fucking made me laugh. I want to start... If I make a parody game, that's what I'm going to put. This game has no audio, and that is... I think that's the fault of the emulation. So just imagine... Hold on. We need some views. Where's the fuck? Game over. Yeah, I know. I'm trying my best here. Okay, here we go. Shit. This is very strange. Game over. Keep going. Okay. This is confusing to play. No! This is very difficult. Ah! Are they reusing assets? That's right. From my YouTube library. I don't know if I like this game. If I want Super Zaxxon audio, you can link me sample files. I don't know how that will help me. I don't know where to stick them. Bah. Also played the 32X gameplay. I have not played that one, no. Maybe has a separate samples subfolder for holding them. Sounds easy, I hope. Also, do we really want audio? Because this game doesn't really... You know what? I'm willing to... Permission to send a link? I don't know. I'm starting to think we should probably abandon this. We didn't... Because sounds or not, I wasn't gelling with that at all. Way too hectic. Yeah. Okay, that didn't... Okay, that game didn't happen. There was no... Super Zaxxon didn't exist. That didn't happen. We didn't play that. The curse of Super strikes again. The thing is, I remember playing Zaxxon, and I remember playing it for a time and getting kind of into it, so I don't know what the fuck that was about. Next. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, to those who remember, I played the Master System version of this game a few months back. And I kept saying to you guys that the arcade version is graphically kind of the same if you just low res it, but the actual game itself is way worse. Not worse as in quality, worse as in difficulty.
Mission 1.
Thank you. I was mesmerized by the guy's walking. I didn't want him to stop. Cool. I don't know if I'll be able to finish this. Because with the Master System version we had save states, and that helped. Not something you can do on MAME. Fuck. Dude was ready. You thought MAME had save states? Get out of here, Mr. Sax ass fucking waits to end the stage, then runs away. Hey, Spider-Man. Alright, not bad. I did that one pretty well. Boss. Ah, I need to get this right. Bitch. It's Marilyn Monroe of the Monroe family. Jet? Winner.
Mission 1 finished. Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Get ready. I spent hours in the arcade shooting.
Mission 2.
You're planning to watch a Marilyn Monroe film? You love that someone made a fan port of this for the Neo Geo. Oh yeah, somebody did do that, I forgot. Goopas. Goopas. Oh! You know no one's made that edit yet? Of Chris Pratt staring at the camera for 3 hours and then he says Koopas. I think I might do that. I spent hours in the arcade stomping poops down the toilet. It's been a while since you watched a noir film. Don't go. Where will I go? What will I do? Frankly, dear, I don't give a damn. Ow! You love the Neo Geo cab with the flashcards. I remember there was a time where I was seriously going to invest in a Neo Geo cabinet because of its versatility with, you can rig it, because it's not just for Neo Geo stuff. The cabinet itself is based on a custom composite, so you can, as long as you've got the cart inserted, you can pretty much make it run anything you like. Which is why I wanted it, because it's like, holy shit, so I could just have any arcade run on this. Never got to it though. Which is why you get a lot of fun homebrews on Neo Geo stuff. Fuck! Fuck! Jama is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful epic rap battles of history. Are they still going? Feels like something that should have... Epic rap battles of history feels like an annoying orange thing, where you feel as though it shouldn't last longer than it did, but it's still going. Not that epic rap battles of history is annoying, I'm just saying it came from that era of, oh, this is cute, but it's somehow still has a strong... has a strong following. You know someone who owns a virtual cop cab? Fucking hell. I think if I could have a dream home, first of all, I would demand a basement, because basements are cool, and I would just convert it into a mini arcade. An annoying orange thing. Couldn't have said it better yourself. It's crazy how the annoying orange is still going. Just because it's very of its time, annoying orange. Like, its humor is not translatable. So it confuses me how it's still around. It's like the audience who found this funny are grown up now. Who's giving this channel numbers still? Oof! Top floor just in case water leaks. Ah, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Maybe I'd have it on the ground floor. No, actually, I just make it so that the basement just doesn't happen. I wouldn't just buy a basement and be like, nothing will ever go wrong ever, and then just start building shit. I'd definitely reinforce it. Oof! It's off and on. Long time between videos. Alright. You can reinforce and waterproof your house. There's a video I saw of some man. So, here's a bit of British culture history. There's a lot of towns and villages, and sometimes a city if you're stupid, that are built into valleys here. And when we have torrential rain, which happens every year, the water gathers and follows the valleys, and then those towns and cities get flooded. Happens every year. I don't know why people pretend to be shocked when it happens, because this happens every year in this country. It's not a phenomenon, it's to be expected. We get floods, that's our natural disaster. Anyway, there was a bloke I was watching who had reinforced his entire home to be completely waterproof and anti-flood resistant, and in his video, it's amazing. It happened during one of the floods, I think it was the year prior last, and he's got a video camera out, and it's like he's got a little castle fort wall, and on the other side of the wall, it's completely just flooded. It looks like a mini ocean, but he's just standing there like, hey, it worked. It's cool. Completely dry. This little fort wall is dry. Everything. He built a perfect perimeter to stop the flood. And he was just saying, even if the flood managed to get over the wall, he's built an irrigation system that just gets rid of the water before he even enters the house. And he points the camera down, and he's got this weird, like, built-in geometry going on that will just take the water and stick it underground. I was just looking at him like, dude, sell these plans to the building refs so everybody in that village can have that. I need to pay attention. Yeah, but it is one of those weird things that happens every year. We get floods, and then I think people just like having something to talk about, so that's why people don't do anything to stop it. It's like it's flood year. I would normally do something to prevent this, but because I'm so boring, I need something to talk about. So I'm just gonna let it happen and destroy my home. And then blame the council, which is the stupidest fuck. The council should have prevented this. The fucking weather? Fuck's sake. Oh, whoa. Ah! Gosh, and free holies. Yuriju would make most scenes for you because you could play a whole lineup of games on it. Could challenge the visitors to Twinkle Star sprites. Did Twinkle Stars get a Saturn board? I think it did. I think that's how I know about it. Dragon Ball's gotten really good in the Red Ribbon arc. Yes, the Red Ribbon arc. There's a reason why people still talk about it. Hi. Made it! God damn, that stage. Damn! Can I pause this? No. But that's fine, I got infinite credits. I can just talk to chat. But talking about annoying orange made you look up channels that were big about 10 to 15 years ago, and some of them are still going. Council should use their weather machine to turn off the rain. Yeah, of course. Last night we finished the point where Goku got the sacred water from Korin. Oh, yeah! Get the water if you fucking want it. You're too fast. Well then get faster, you podgy little shit. Yeah. I'm a cat. Both Shatten and Dreamcast. Pep gonna become Super Saiyan after watching I'm Just Human. You never forget General Blue. Morph! That really was unexpected. Here, baby Goku, have a sensu bean. No? Good corn impression. You can only do pwa. Oh! Pwa. Oh, fuck off! Dubai, they do cloud seeding to affect the weather. That makes sense. It's a fucking desert. I know Australia does that. This is my roommate, Yajirobe. We're gonna get married. Ah! Ah! This is hell. For realsies, how am I supposed to achieve this? Fall under the delusion that Korin and Yajirobe were married for real. So when you two have kids, are they going to be fat babies with cat features or fat kitties? Probably fat kitties. Shit! Damn, this is hard. I mean, I knew this was hard going in, but... Fucking... Scary things about cloud seeding in Australia is just that the wildlife was already figuring out the change in the weather patterns. Australia's wildlife is something else. Oh, it goes big. The Doria is a woman. I am a woman. Oh. But it's not the DBZ's fault. When you first saw him and Zarbon in the Kakarot game, I thought for a fleeting moment that it was a pretty boy, ugly girl duo. You don't get an Australian wildlife. Are they all fucking steroids? I can actually explain why Australia's wildlife is more resistant than most. But it'll cost you. Ow! What a time to tune back in! Ah, shit. I can't tell if the hoo-hoo-hoo is you or the soundboard. It's the... You know, I actually don't know. You get 5 snippets. If you can go. Thus, the Doria is a queen to me. I like it. I like the... I think the Doria being a woman is actually fun. I like that. But because the species is just so gruff compared to humans, we'd never know unless we found out like that. Australia broke from Pangaea early. It is true. So, as far as we can tell, Australia, the island Australia, was one of the first land masses to break off from Pangaea. And because of that, all of the wildlife on Australia has had a really long time, a much longer time to evolve and adapt in isolation with its own ecosystem. And because of that, there hasn't been much opportunity for Australia to have an escape option. So if you have a wildlife system that stretches over a bunch of continents, like Asia, Europe, Africa are all meshed together, if a species is not doing too well in a certain area, they can migrate, either by walking, flying, swimming, whatever the fuck. And if the land masses for opportunity are closer, say like in a continent, then you can have crossover species, which happens a lot. In Australia, they didn't have that option. If something wasn't going to survive on that island, there was nowhere to go, because it was just ocean. Unless something could swim, it's got no hope. So it had a very, very long time to have an ecosystem that thrives very specifically for the ecosystem that it has, and it does a very good job at it, because it's had such a long time to adapt. And because of that, that adaptability has become second nature to these animals, which is why when the Australian government introduced cloud seeding to help with the droughts, the animals there, it didn't take them long to figure out what we were doing, and they were just like, oh cool, that's a plane, that means it's going to rain soon. Whereas some other animals in other continents would probably be way too dim for that. It's not their fault, it's just how they be. But Australian animals are really, really good at fucking surviving. It's kinda wild. Up! Yeah, no flight, only fight. They had no choice. If you couldn't fight, you'd die, because there was nowhere to go. So everything on that island is tough as nails, because it evolved from the only creatures that could have survived. There was nowhere else to go. Which is why we got crazy shit like cassowaries, kangaroos. Komodo dragons. Every fucking insect that wants to kill you lives there. Scary ass spiders. No! It's hard to remember animals when I'm not doing the do. But saltwater crocodiles. No! Emus. Emus are extremely adaptable. I'd argue better at adapting than ostriches are. Also, people don't know about this, but the most common and the hardiest pet reptile comes from Australia. Bearded dragons are from Australia. And once you've understood the fact that Australia's ecosystem is so built to last, once you realise that and you look at the bearded dragon, it makes sense. You like that? Yeah. Because it takes it. Bearded dragons are just so good at surviving. They have everything they need. Which is why they're so okay with being pets, because nothing bothers them.
Finish. Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to bonus stage. Ooh! The Sydney orb weaver. Doing the doo-doo. Is that why the beer consumption in Australia is so high? I don't know. Bearded dragons are cool. Everyone in Australia, oh shit, it's a crocodile again. Everybody else, holy shit, it's a crocodile, run. You're going to head to the sauna, have a nice stream. Thank you for stopping by. You knew that factoid? Woo, I'm smart. I'm trying to think of other Australian animals that are just really good at surviving. I already mentioned kangaroos. As daft as they look, kangaroos are fucking built to last. Very good survival animal. Oh. Drop bears, koalas. I feel bad for koalas, man. Because everybody makes fun of them. Because they're so derpy looking. And they're, you know, more accepting of people's bullshit than other animals. Firehawk. Firehawk is interesting. Firehawk is a strange adaptability quirk. It's somehow figured out that animals tend to panic when there's a fire. So when it has the opportunity to, it'll create one and just waits for things to run out so it can eat them. That's fucking clever. I would love to know where that began. Like, there must have been a point in nature where it figured that out. Companies use kangaroos as a logo baffles me. Aren't they pests or something? Yeah, they're everywhere. They do really well in numbers. They're really tough. They're good at surviving. They breed well. Some places consider them pests. Some places consider them food. I've had a kangaroo burger before. It was alright. Kinda just tasted like venison. Which is fine. I don't mind. It's red meat. Platypus is Australian. Platypus is interesting to me. Oh. Platypus is interesting to me, and I'll explain why in a moment. To make a kangaroo back off, you just gotta clock it in the jaw. Sure, let's just go to a zoo and you can punch a kangaroo and see what happens. That's a great idea. Chop kicks you in the chest and breaks 3 of your ribs. I think the only reason the kangaroo in that video backed off is because there were 2 other dogs present, and I think that's it. I think if it was just the man, the kangaroo would have fought back, but it knew there were 2 other dogs nearby, and the risk versus reward was not worth it, so it bailed. Which is smart. Oh! Kick a hole through your chest. Okay, so the platypus, why it's interesting to me. Animals, try and think of it like code, like computer code. Animals on this planet, at the very least, follow a code for when they emerge, evolve, and adapt. Each animal has its own set of proprieties and algorithms that it follows in order for it to have the best shape to adapt in that environment. Which is why all fish look the same. Which is why all birds look the same. Which is why all mammals vaguely look the same. There's a pattern of recognized traits that one needs to have to be able to survive in a certain environment. Every now and then you get weird... Oh no, what's happening? I pressed the button and now everything's dying. Okay, we're back. Every now and then you get a weird quirk of an animal that's like, oh, this is a bird, but it looks strange, like the shoebill. The shoebill's a good example of it being a weird thing, but it's still a bird. It still has wings, it still has a beak, it's still got long legs. Most frogs and amphibians look the same. It's either a frog shape or a newt shape. Every now and then you get a weird looking one like an axolotl, but that is a case of it living in like a cave-like environment, so it follows quirks based on the environment that follows a code. So in a way, if you think about it, everything is already predestined to a design depending on the environment that you place it in, given that it has enough time to evolve and adapt. A platypus confuses the fuck out of me because what the fuck happened? What set of code said this is the shape it needs? Nothing else looks like it. The closest thing we have that looks anything like a beaver, a platypus is a beaver, and even then, that's in a really shallow subsurface level based on looks. The actual anatomy and biology of a platypus is so much different compared to a beaver. There's no other platypus species either. It's just the platypus, and that's it. It survives in its own taxidermy, its own genius, and it's not even related to anything. What the fuck? If you ask me, the platypus is the closest thing we have to this planet. To a real alien. Like, if there is other life out there, like wild space life, not intelligent, like a planet with beasts on it, you would probably find something like a platypus, because what the fuck? Ding, 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 ding. Ha! Go, go! Yes! They sweat milk, and for some reason, they glow. They do. Not even going to get into the fact that they are mammals that lay eggs. It's an uncommon thing, but it also seems to be something that Australian animals like to do, because echidnas lay eggs too. And there's another mammal in Australia that lays eggs too, but it's not as known as the other two. It's not as famous. I forget what it's called. I guess you guys could find it, but there is another one that lays eggs and is a mammal. I think it's because it's boring looking. It probably just looks like some kind of rat, which is why we don't know much about it. It's like, yeah, it lays eggs, but it's kind of boring. Just brown rat. Bam. Phew. So that is why platypuses confuse me, because what the shit? Oh, and humans too. Humans also confuse me. Because... Should I even get into this? Sure, why not? Let's do some conspiracy brain. So, humans, Homo sapiens, we're primates. Yeah, that's easy enough to understand. We're a form of monkey, form of ape, that's adapted roughly 50,000 years ago to the shape that we are now. From a genus that would have been similar to a chimp. No, it wouldn't have been exactly the same, but it would have been similar. And then at some point, we underwent some rapid evolution that caused us to mutate extremely quickly between 30,000 years. Which is unheard of. You can get rapid evolution in a species, but it's under very unique circumstances. Very unique. There is a fish, I forget what it's called, the Washington trout, in America, that went under a rapid evolution after there was some contaminants put into the water. Which makes sense. The fish had to adapt, so it got bigger and grew thicker scales so that the contaminant didn't penetrate the body as hard. So that's a perfect example of rapid evolution happening. But that was a very isolated pocket of subspecies in a very closed environment to an animal that can spurt and rear offspring quite often in order for the genos to, you know, adapt and supply the correct enzymes. That does not happen on a global scale to one species exclusively. So, I have two theories then. That code I was talking to you about how there seems to be a universal shape that animals take depending on the environment they're in, that somehow applied to us at some point. There's code out there in the universe that says, when monkey do this, they become bald and stand upright. For some reason. We don't know what that reason's gonna be yet, but, you know, hold on tight. It's coming. Or, which is where the conspiracy theory stuff comes in, there was a foreign contingent that forced our rapid evolution. I don't know what that could have been. I'm not gonna say what it could be. But both explanations raise questions. Why is this shape important? The shape that humans are? If it's a natural occursion? Because clearly it happened. We are the proof of that. And if it is a foreign contingent, what was it? Because as far as I could tell, we did not have the Industrial Revolution until 1910. And this was 50,000 years ago. So, here's a thought experiment. Discuss. Those are the questions that I do not have answers for. I don't think anyone does. But as humans, if you look at a human as an animal, we're not normal. We're anything but. We are in fact the strangest thing that this planet has ever spat out. Single-cell organisms that eat oil spills? Yeah, there's some bacteria that have managed to eat plastics and oil. Again, though, it's like we might think of it as remarkable, but at the same time, it's one of those things. If the environment calls for it, adaptability needs to happen, because there's a common saying in the biological sphere, and it's that nature abhors a power vacuum. Which means, if there is an opportunity for a creature to exist in a niche, it's gonna happen. Whether you like it to or not. So these little bacterias and krills and shit eating plastic and oil shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Because nature's gone, look at all this fucking waste. If only there was something that could make use of it. Which also means, again, this comes back to the thing, which also means that in the laws of this universe, there is code for creatures to eat plastic and oil. Think about that. Coelacanths are weird. I love those things. Those grumpy ass looking ancient fish. Aliens fucked monkeys. I mean, you said it, not me. Humans could not have made the component because that would require an evolution human to happen first. Therefore, creating an impossible cycle. Which is why I think humans are fucking weird. And when people bring up the argument of there's no... aliens don't exist, I count that as a fallacy, a hypocritical fallacy. because you exist. Humans exist. We're fucking aliens. Of course there's intelligent life out there, because you exist. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Maybe they look like us. But we are proof. Maybe they are at the same space we are. Having stupid questions. But of course it exists. Asking the question proves that it does. Nah, proof is such a shit word. Support is better. When you're dabbling in any kind of science, never use the word prove. Because what you used to know could easily vanish by next year. So always use the word support. This supports the notion or theory. Your proof could easily go out the window by 12 months. So never bank on proof. In science. Science is always adapting. Any science. It doesn't matter which one. Wait, what periodic table elements would plastic fall into? I'm not sure. I don't know much about chemical science. I only know the basics. You don't have to call humans intelligent. We are intelligent compared to other creatures on Earth. Intelligence does not correlate to wisdom. Being intelligent just means you know how to make shit, not whether or not you should do it. We are not the wisest creature on the planet, but we're definitely the smartest. Imagine if we got really lucky with guessing the extraterrestrials really did look like. I often do think about that. You know how people just come up with these crazy theories out of nowhere, or maybe they have been thinking about it for a while. What if they got it right? By accident. And they had no idea, and they'll never know. Since plastic is a mix, isn't it one specific periodic table? Okay, it isn't one. Elephants, whales are the wisest. I don't know about whales, I don't know much about whales, but elephants are the most emotionally ranged creature on the planet. The part of our brain that controls memory and emotion, which are the same, that lobe near the front of our skull, elephants have that, but it's 5 times bigger than ours. Which is why they say elephants never forget, because they probably don't. In all factuality, they probably don't forget. So their emotional range and context for sensitive remembrance is on a level that we can't comprehend. I don't know about whales though. They're weird because aren't they also mammals? What are also fish? It's not that the taxidermy is at question, it's the code in which the animal takes shape. Which is a fantastic example which why that theory works. Because a mammal decided to live in the ocean, it took the form of that. Which proves, which supports the theory that there is some kind of universal code that says, oh, you want to live in the ocean? Okay, you need to look like this to have the best life. If plastic mix involves carbon, that would enable some creatures, so it's not like that nature has to invent something to... Whoa. Eats an entirely new element. Plastics are polymers. Polymers can be made from a mix of various things. What is base plastic, though? Because there has to be a base for it. There can't just be... I'm probably wrong, but there can't be a mixture platform for multiple plastics. There must be a base element that plastic can occur from. And some mixes might contain elements that are more harmful to humans. I guess so. That's my guess. Polyethylene. C2H2. There we go. That's the base compound. That's the base plastic. Gotcha. And I guess whatever we add to it changes its form. And we get strong plastics, like the kind we can have for windows, and the softer plastics that we use for packaging. And then we have the types of plastics that are sterile that we use for, like, medical stuff. God damn it! We've been talking about garbage for so long. By the way, I don't think we're going to finish this. I'm going to continue playing this for the rest of the day. Just because, for whatever reason, Shinobi seems to be prompting smart talk. And I like it. It's making my head itch in a good way. Fuck it, right in the skull. Holy shit. He's the science ninja. I'm really excited for the Joe. I'm really excited for the Joe new Musashi. I'm really excited for the new Shinobi game. I hope we get to see anything about it this year. Go, go, go! Whoa, finally did the stage. Do you think someone would yell at you if you had no science instead of no politics? Of course, people are insane. There will always be somebody who wants to fight me on something. Oof! What do you think would happen if dinosaurs were still around today? I'm assuming you're thinking of like the big stompy wompy dinosaurs, not the dinosaurs we definitely do have still around today, the pigeons and the shit. Well, I think the big stompy dinos would go extinct almost immediately just through lack of food. And lack of food and competition would be too fierce for them. Because they would be so lumberous and cumbersome that the smaller, more opportunistic creatures of the planet would just simply outclass them. So the big fellas like the Brontos, the Tyrannos, Allosauruses, they would just starve. I think they might be around for a bit, but they wouldn't be able to survive. They'd just be outclassed by today's animals. However, the smaller ones might do okay. I don't know how small. I think the miniature ones would definitely be okay. Because you just have to look at birds and reptiles for that. And how they survive. And you can imagine an ecosystem where they would live. But I don't know how big you would go. I don't know what size would a dinosaur be able to go without it being outclassed by modern creatures. That's a good thought experiment. People would be having sex with lizards. They'd figure it out. Boof. You don't know where that came from. Don't worry about it. So would you say raptor size? Maybe. I'm just thinking about the size average of animals these days and where a niche would fit for both predator, herbivore, and, you know, omnivorous mixes. I think I would legit need a chart. I would need a chart, and I would actually need to sit down and evaluate this question. I would need a chart of every dinosaur that's ever existed on all fronts for entomological niches, and then compare them to modern life creatures. Wow, look at all these ninjas. But maybe raptor-sized, maybe. I'm just thinking maybe smaller than raptors. I'm just saying simply because the raptor size, I would say, is roughly on par with emus and stuff. And there aren't that many birds that big anymore. Not even reptiles even. And the larger reptiles are slow movers. And they are on all fours. None of them are ambush predators like the Nile monitor, the crocodile, Komodos. They're all ambush. I don't think you would have anything big enough to chase down anything. It's a good question. And then you also have to have the conversation of what would eat them. Because I think it's arrogant to assume that if dinosaurs came back, that they would decimate everything. They would just own the ecosystem. They would reclaim it. I think that's an assumption that's dangerous, because how the fuck do we know? How do we know that the dinosaurs are actually worse than modern day creatures? What if they come back and they get decimated, they get destroyed and eaten, and go extinct that way? We only know about them based on media, and media only used what we know from Very little information. I don't know. I legit don't know. It's a good thought experiment, though. I like it. But I can definitely say the big fellas would just starve to death. For sure. One way or another. They would not be able to support themselves. That's a fucking fact. Spiders as big as greyhounds. What's this? Why did you say that? Domesticated dinosaurs like dogs. There would be some lunatic that would do that. I think that's real. I think there would be some lunatic that would try. They would try to get one of the smaller ones and try and make it as a pet. Thing is, though, it wouldn't act like a reptile. Most reptiles are a-okay with being domesticated and turned into a pet. Birds, on the other hand, some birds are alright with it, but that's also something we have to consider, that dinosaurs will behave more like avian creatures than, say, a bearded dragon. So that's something to consider. Pterodons, like big flying boys, wouldn't be able to survive today. No, again, same issue, they'd starve to death. Other creatures, the main birds of today are so good at getting what they need. That, you know, most birds spend the majority of their life just grooming and fucking around. They are so good at getting what food they need through their niche that they spend rarely any time eating. So yeah, pterodons would just get outclassed, no question. They would starve. They would either starve or get picked off by land creatures, because they gotta land at some point. The question I do have, not question, but there is one class of prehistoric animal that I can't say for sure if it would struggle or not, and that would be the marine animals. The terrestrial and avian flight animals is easy to guess just based on rules that we have today. The problem with the marine animals is that we know next to nothing about marine biology as a species. What is it? We know more about the surface of the moon than we do about our own oceans? That's a scary thought. So I don't know what could survive in the ocean. I don't know what's surviving in the ocean today. Never mind back then. Survive. This is not going to go well. I don't see how this is possible, but I'll give it a shot. Piss. Exploring the Mariana Trench is still a recent thing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, marine animals, I legit don't know. I can't even have an educated guess. Because I could say the same rules apply to the bigger animals, they would starve to death. But we have colossal marine animals in the ocean today, and they're doing fine. So I don't know. I do not know, and it frightens me. How the hell are you supposed to do this? Bam. With insects and spiders, though, that's easy. There's just simply not enough oxygen for the big fellas to survive. They just suffocate immediately. The smaller insects, though, and there were smaller insects, I don't know. I would like to imagine, though, these smaller insects would either get... they would either get picked off too early to even survive, like they just get eaten by their own kind or other species. Because here's something about insects that people don't really talk about much, and that is insects are tremendous at fulfilling micro niches, which is why they've managed to survive so long. Everything that seems like it could be too small to eat, or too small to habitate, or too small to even make a resource out of, they've got it. The insects have it. The insects dominate the micro world, and they have it for a reason. It's because no one else has it. It's that same rule. Nature abhors a power vacuum. So, if prehistoric insects did come back and they didn't suffocate, I don't think there would be any room for them. I think they would just get outclassed again by modern animals that are just way more equipped to deal with modern day survival. They wouldn't have enough time to adapt. Damn it. I have an idea. Oh. Input. Button 1. I think. Hotkey. Y. Create. Yo, the music now. Yo, the music now. That's better. Barf! Well, I'll see how far we can get. We have about 15 minutes left of the stream. I do not believe we can finish this. I don't think this is something we can come back to either. This game is just too tough. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's come back to this. Yeah, I'm actually 100% on board with this. Let's come back to this tomorrow. And see if there is a save state for this. Ah! There we go. Might be on it for only a short time, but...
Welcome to bonus stage.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready. Brang. You followed it.
Mission 4.
Oh, it's this one. Lobster. The fourth set of levels. I think there's only 5 sets of levels in this game. I say only. Oh! I forgot they come back. Nah. Do the shield guys stay down? I forget. I think they do. No, they do not. He's right there. He's right there. Maybe this is a situation where I need to jump in, bop him, and then jump back out. Yeah, that would work. I just gotta be better. You can jump in, bop, and run back out. Oh, never mind. Well, you could do that. Like a real speedrunner. Off. Like a true speed. Shit. Oh, come on, bruh. Maybe it's because it's getting near the end of the stream. I'm starting to lose out of steam. What other rhymes could I use? Ah! I got spanked. All right. Oh, it looks like the shield guys don't spawn unless you've rescued the person. Fuck. That's interesting. That's a weird... I wonder. Okay, not a good idea. One did despawn though. Maybe you could run past them. Maybe not. Oh, what? Okay. Makes sense, I suppose, but still. Bang. I just remembered Shadow Dancer is in the list of this arcade stream games. Never played the arcade version of Shadow Dancer. That will be interesting. What are you supposed to do there? Just jump over? Because if you stay there, it's not going to do it. Ah! No, come on! Level. Dip. Okay. Oh my god! Well, at least the spinny boy won't be there anymore, because I saved the goo-goo. Ah, I am definitely running out of steam here. At least they ain't here anymore. Makes this a little bit easier. No! Nice. Good. was the fool. Oh, fuck. Nice. Oh, Fleeman. Yes, made it. You know what? I think this is a good place to stop. Because this game is funkin' scary. How do you save state here? That's a good question. Bookkeeping? No. Inputs? No. Maybe the inputs in general might know. Up, clear, home, previous, save state. Right shift. I guess. Right shift. Well, I pressed it. So how do I load state? Reset machine. Load state is... Wait, if save state is... What? Okay, F1. Load state is F2. Okay, let's try this. F1. No save state found. Yes, I'd like you to make one. Press a key or to make it... What? I opened the bookkeeping by mistake. Well, I guess we're not playing this. I guess we're not playing this next time. Because I've just fucked the progress. Oh well.